Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Playmaker Michael Irvin. I'm coming to you live this week. I'm not in New England for the football game. I'm all the way in London. That's right, jolly old chap, tally-ho, old chap, in London for the game here, the Tampa and Carolina game. Let me tell you something. When I first got here, I said tally-ho to someone. You know what they said? They haven't used that since the 1920s. They said, Michael, that's an American thing that everybody keeps saying when they come over here. So if you ever get over this way, discard the tally-ho old chap thing. Let that go. That's something they don't say anymore. Let me get to my fantasy receivers for this week. First of all, I want to start with D Hop. That's right, the Texans are going up against the Chiefs. And you know the Chiefs, boom, boom, boom. They throw bombs all over the place, and the Texans will have to keep up. Last week, Will Fuller went off. Will Fuller had 214 yards for the Texans, while D Hopkins only had 7 for 88. I love the number 88. That's why he's on my list this week. But look for D Hop to go off as Kansas City tries to stop the big passing and give all the small stuff to D Hop, and he will explode. I love D Hopkins this week versus Kansas City. My next guy, Stefon Diggs. You guys have seen it. You've heard it. I used a poem to describe what's going on in Minnesota with Kirk Cousins. I'm going to give you that poem right fast. It goes something like this. I walked a mile with pleasure, and she chatted all the way, but left me none the wiser for all she had to say. I walked 1 mile with sorrow, and never one word said she. But oh, the things I learned when sorrow walked with me. Now, I'm telling you something right now. Listen, Kirk Cousins, you walked a mile with sorrow before last week game. Learn all you need to learn in sorrow so you can stop saying you are sorry. And he did. He learned great things, and he got the ball to Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen had 130 yards last week, while Stefon Diggs only had 44. It's his 4th game of the year with 50 or fewer yards. Now, Kurt has said, I'm sorry to Adam Thielen this week. He's going to say, I'm sorry to Stefon Diggs. It's the Vikings versus the Eagles, and the Eagles have been playing well, so they'll need to put up a lot of offense. Look for Stefon Diggs to jump out. My last final guy is Curtis Samuel. That's right, Curtis Samuel versus Tampa Bay, Carolina. Have you seen this dude, Kyle Allen, throwing the football for the Carolina Panthers? North Turner has them doing great things over there. Get involved with this. Watch what happens in Carolina. I think Cam Newton may have been Wally pipped. That means you'll never get this job back if they continue to win the way they are winning right now. Tampa's giving up more points to slot wide receivers than anybody in the National Football League, and Curtis Samuel will come out and have a big day. Those are my guys for this week. So tune in, get in, and always make sure you win. See you next week, peeps.